And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Montgomery on the counter. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Fields rolling to his right. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with a football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers, because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
93.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. A quick throw, but incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Here's Carr to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. Byrd will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Third down.
Throwing on third down, Fields swings this out here for Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Nick Witkowski there on the tackle. A gain of 1 yard.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down. To throw is Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Again, Peterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Adrian Peterson. His first down on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From midfield, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's second and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Lights 59. Lights 59.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.